Type conversion means converting one data type to another data type. There are two types of type conversion, implicit and explicit. Implicit type conversion is also called as typecasting. Converting one data type to another is called typecasting. Now, what functions do we use to convert one data type to another? We use functions like int, float, string, list, tuple, etc. If you want to convert some value to string, you have to give string of that value. That will be converted to a string. List of the given value will convert the given value to a list. This is called as typecasting. This type conversion is called as explicit type conversion because we purposefully mention what change we need here. For example, if a number n is actually a string 2.2 and you want to convert this into float data type, you have to give float of n. What is n value? String of 2.2. When you convert that to float, the quotes will be removed and this will have a value called 2.2. So this will actually convert the string to float. Same way, when you try int of n will cause an error. Why? Because string of 2.2, if you remove the quotes, it's a float data type. Then float should be converted to int. You cannot directly convert this string to int. It needs double conversion. But when you directly try to convert this into int, it will cause an error. Same way, Boolean value of something will return if it is true or false. We'll change it into true or false. Okay. Let me show you. If you have float of 10, 10 is an integer, float of 10 will give us 10.0. Same way you try to give int of 10 point some number, it will truncate everything and return that as an integer. And when you try to convert something to string, it will be enclosed within quotes. Now I'll tell you when this causes an error. Int of string of 100. This will not cause any error because it's very simple. This quotes will be removed and 100 will be converted to integer. But when you try to do the same thing like this, when you try to convert int of 22.56, this will cause an error because it requires double conversion. Suppose you give int of float of 22.56, this will work well. Because first this is converted to float, that is 22.56, then that 22.56 is converted to int. So these kind of functions will give us type conversion requirements. Now let us try to convert a string to a list, hello. Now this will convert HELLO to a list. So these are different data type conversions, which is also called as typecasting. Now what is implicit type conversion? Python understands by itself that it has to convert some data type to some other data type. For example, in an expression 2.0 plus 5, one number is a float data type, another one is an integer. In this case, Python will convert this 5 to 5.0. It always maintains that in an expression, all the numbers should be of the same data type. So it will convert this 5 to the higher version. Int, float, complex. Complex is the highest one. Then comes float, then comes int. So out of a given expression, it will convert everything to the highest form. So 3.0 will be retained as such, 5 will be converted to 5.0. So without me informing Python to do any conversion, Python interpreter will do it on its own. That's why it is called as implicit type conversion. Okay, so I'll give 5.0 plus 10. What happens internally? 10 will be changed to 10.0 by Python itself. This is called as implicit type conversion.